Okay, so keep that beautiful trot feeling that you had, that nice working trot, no more, no less, that's really good. And when you come into the jump, remember to keep your upper body nice and tall no matter what distance comes up, and just stay really tall and with him. Keep the leg through that turn. Good job. Awesome. Turn left between the, I want you to come between the combination. Yeah, yeah, there you go. So you keep on like a little like 8 loop.
Okay.
Oh, no, sorry. Okay, so you jump it the same way.
Oh, got
So
it.
you come this way, you turn left in the middle, like keep turning this way, and then come back down over it this way.
Okay.
You want to keep your head up, and when you're jumping over that, already see your track through the combination here. Have them a little bit more engaged. There you go. Super. And keep that rhythm in your head. Super. Stay nice and tall. Good job. Beautiful. It's okay. Ignore what's going on. Just ride your line. There you go. Super. And through the tighter roll back here, you may have to use a little bit more lower leg to keep him engaged. Good job. And turn right afterwards. It's okay. So when that happens, just stay tall and soft with your hand and just let him figure out where his legs are. Good job. Don't let him get faster. Good. Super. That's enough. No more than that. Keep that trot nice and tall. Good job. And bring him back to the walk and give him a pat. Okay, it was really good. I almost thought you had a little too much and then you died out just a little bit. That's why your striding wasn't quite as flowy and you had to then just wait a little bit. Right. But it was still really well executed. Okay, so have a nice rhythm. We don't have to have too much at this point, but just make sure his back is his hind end is engaged. Stay nice and tall. Keep that rhythm in your mind. Good job. And you got the lead change. Awesome. Keep that beautiful rhythm. He's so nice and soft. Good job. Keep the rhythm. Good. See if you can get the change. Hands low, hands low. You can do it. Stay nice and patient. Nice and patient. Weight in your outside stirrup. Poke him a little bit behind the girth with your outside leg. Try and get him a little more engaged. It's in there. Keep going. Okay, and downward transition. He's like, I gave you one, Mom, that's enough.
His quota was met.
That was beautiful. I like the way you managed that. You came around the turn, you saw you had to kind of open up the stride a little bit, and you did just enough to open it up without making him hectic. It was beautiful. So when you feel like he's a little bit wobbled and unbalanced, I know it feels weird because when they're disunited, it's wobbly all over the place. Right. Try and get back in the saddle, because he pulls you out of the saddle there, and then from up here, you can't really ride it with the seat. So when he does do this, your main thing is to just visualize almost like you're going to ride through a tight rollback, because that sometimes puts your body and your leg where you need it to be, that he's like, you know what, it's actually easier if I change. Instead of trying to fixate on the lead change, just more ride your turn properly like you would if you were going to just sit him on his hind end and go through the turn. Okay, we're gonna put some jumps together. Ride it the same way. Nice and relaxed. You've got a good canter. You don't have to have any faster than that. All the important part is to keep his hind end engaged. We're gonna come off the right, up over the little yellow vertical. You're gonna turn left, catch the yellow vertical with the boxes, and then keep going left and go down over the oxer. And then I want you to finish off on a circle to the left here.
Okay.
If he lands on the correct lead, great. If he doesn't, just remember where you need to be. Just visualize what the ride is supposed to feel like. Keep your hands low, ride him through the turn, look for that engagement. Hopefully he gives you the lead change. If not, he's got to get the job done anyway.
Okay.
So just for you, your seat needs to stay back where he needs it to be, and your hands need to stay nice and low, and just be patient. If he tosses his head and he's a little confused, your lower leg is going to be on, kind of sending him forward and letting him know where to go. Okay, that's a good canter. I wouldn't have any more than that. Good job. Stay nice and tall. Good decision. Stay tall. Super. Good job. Hands low. Keep your leg on. He's got to figure it out. Woohoo! So you kind of lost the canter there a little bit. You got distracted by his funky canter instead of focusing on maintaining the canter, whether it was cross canter or not, which gave you a bit of a dead spot there.
Right.
But other than that, pretty good. It really is for you to just find that space where you can ignore his shenanigans.
Right.
And him too, because he also distracts himself from it. When he's tossing around, not wanting to do the lead change, he's not focused on the next jump. Okay, not too fast. We just want a nice active canter. Don't let him run. Don't flatten him out. Bring him back, bring him together. It was tight, but much better ride. So sit tall, bring him back, get your butt in the saddle. Butt in the saddle, get him together. Good job. Stay nice and tall. There you go. Tall, tall. Super. Look up where you want to go. Focus on the canter in your next jump. Good rhythm. Super. Super. Tall. Focus. Hands low. Good, good, good decision. It had to be made. Hands low. Roll, roll. Good job. And those are things we just have to be patient with him.
Right.
Because he had to whoa. There was not enough canter and not enough thing to make the decision to fly at it.
Right.
Especially when he flattens out as hard. He made the right decision in trying to whoa him, but he was doing this instead of
Focusing.
sitting back.
Right.
And those are the mistakes we have to let him make and kind of be patient that, okay, hopefully next time he's going to pay attention when I ask him to whoa and rock back and create this, the space that we need. But I was very happy with the way you managed everything. Because every now and again when his head comes up, he sucks you into lifting your hands up, which is going to keep his head even higher.
Right.
So just remember, when he's fussing, hands low, back in the tack, leg on, you ride your plan. That make sense?
Yep.
Good, that's a good canter. I like it. Super. Beautiful. Sit back in your tack, put them back together for the next jump. Look at your combination. Good job. Keep your leg up, oh, sit tall. Good, good. Back in the tack, ride them through the turn like you normally would. Super. I like it. Perfect. Look up,
Oh,
the green,
shit.
green. Ride him. Oh.
That was me. I forgot where I was going.
Oh, good, and that can happen, but then as soon as you zone in again, react a little quicker, and even if it's slower, if you support him with your lower leg, he can do it. Okay, ride it the same. Don't make any more steam. Good. Stay tall. Sit in your tack. In your tack. Super. Beautiful. Beautiful. Stay in your tack. Ride him from your seat. And stay tall over the first one. Beautiful. Stunning. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look up to the yellow. Ride him through the turn like nothing's happened. Ride him. Beautiful. Nice. 4. Stay quiet. Hands low. Beautiful. To yellow. Butt in the saddle. Wait. Good job. Hands low. Butt in the saddle. Leg. Standing. Good job. Good ridden. Well ridden. Okay, so don't give him a pat for that. We won't punish him either. I'm really happy with your ride of that whole course. You were on point. Your hands were soft. Your hands were low. You stayed focused. Did you feel the difference when you rode the turn as if you had the canter, and even if he was in cross canter, you still had the power and impulsion. It didn't matter.
Right.
He came around the turn way smoother. Cross canter was the same, but the canter, the actual impulsion was different.
Right.
Ooh, what happened here? Okay, and down to this one is a bit of him like checking out again. It's a long thing, he's da-da-da-da-da, but you rode it well. You had a good spot. There was really no reason for him to play pickup sticks with this one. And it's the long approaches that he gets a little like drawn out on the forehand,
Right.
checks out with his attention. So just try and ride it from your seat, half hold to lift him, but support him with your lower leg. Your lower leg's still got to tell him there's another jump coming. So if you need him, make sure much better. So tall, shoulders back. There. Super. And so keep supporting him with the lower leg. Hands low. Leg. Okay, keep coming around to the oxer. So you need to have a little more lower leg. Your canter died out like a slow down there. Don't overcorrect, don't run him at it. Just keep supporting him with your lower leg. Leg. Beautiful. Give him a big pat. Cool. Awesome. Now Tara's going to let him trot out a little bit, because every time we give them a good workout, we want to make sure that our cool off is also there. It's just as important as the warm up, mentally as well as physically. So, after having to sit back, rock back, push off his hind end, we want to make sure his top line gets nice and relaxed. He stretches out those muscles. It reduces soreness. And mentally, you want to make sure you end off a ride with them being relaxed and chilled. You want to put them in their stall thinking, that was cool, and not, what was that? So when you don't see a spot, you've got to keep your hands low and just focus on the quality of the canter.
Right.
On a bending line, it's nice because you can fade in or out to find your stride, like drift in or out a little bit. And it's just playing around and just repeating just how much you need to do with him, because today it was a really good day for him.
Right.
So some of the half holds
Were too much.
were a little too much. And sometimes, like, I could tell you weren't really supporting enough with the lower leg, because in the past when you used your lower leg, he would piss off and get flat. Whereas today he was like, yeah, I'm totally cool today. To end off that session, we're really, really happy. We may not have jumped as high as we have in the past. Tara and Lyssee, I would say, are at home like between meter 10 and 20. But again, we were focusing more on technique, and you can tell he's quite sweaty, and mentally he had to think about a couple of things there. And when you're doing that sort of stuff, you don't want the height to be at the maximum as well. So when we're working on technicality and course flow, we generally make the jumps a little bit smaller, so you don't have like, oh my gosh, the height, and oh my gosh, the canter, and oh my gosh, this and that. We can overwhelm not only our horses but ourselves as well. So I'm very, very happy with how Lyssee and Tara's lesson went today, especially with Lyssee's brain. And I feel like even if the intention may have been to jump a little bit higher today, when he comes out with such a good mind, I feel like that needs to be rewarded. So, instead of like having that ego check of, oh, we jumped a meter 20 today, I would much rather have the ego check of, you know what, his brain came out solid, it stayed solid, it ended solid, cool, that was awesome. And I feel like that's a good reward for Lyssee as well. And hopefully motivation to come out the same way next time. Does that make sense, Tara? Do you feel the same way, or do you have any questions?
Nope.
Cool. We'll catch you next time on RCR TV. Pow pow.